Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the kite, finding the area and the perimeter. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So for numbers 1 and 2 class, these are basic questions in finding the area or finding the side of a kite. Because in number 3 class, this will be quite complicated. So given number 3, same kite, A, B, C, D, E. And we only have this side, AE, 6 centimeter, or line segment AE, that is 6 centimeter. Line segment BE, that's only 8 centimeter. And line segment BC, that is 17 centimeter. So we're locking with this side. Once again, for the perimeter, that is the sum of all sides. So we don't have the side given AB, we don't have the side. And for the area, there would be diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. We don't have the value of this diagonal, this one. We have AE, but we don't have EC. So this will be quite complicated class for number 3. But once again class, do not be worried for number 3 because we will be explaining that one step by step. Alright, let's focus first in basic example class in finding the area of a kite. So let's start with number 1. Once again, if you're dealing with problem solving, the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand the problem. So given kite ABCD, alright, so given ABCD kite, AC is 12 centimeter. So this AC, of course, this is what we call the diagonal. So diagonal, the longer diagonal, or the major diagonal, that is 12 centimeter. So this one is 12. Okay, you can write that one. You can label this out. Okay, this one is 12 centimeter. Alright, and DB is 6 centimeter. So the shorter diagonal or the minor diagonal, that is 6 centimeter. So this one is 6 centimeter. Alright, so once again, AC is 12 and DB is 6 centimeter. And you are told to find the area. What is the area of a kite ABCD? Alright, so to find the area, just use the formula class. The area of a kite. So you can write area of kite. Or you can do the illustration class, area of a kite. That's actually okay. It depends on you. Which do you prefer? So you can draw that one, the illustration. Or you can write area of a kite. So the formula, that would be 1/2 D1 times D2. So if you have D1 close to D2, it means D1 times D2. You can put times there, that's okay. Okay, D1 times D2. That would be the same class. That's the same with D1 and D2. If the variables are close to each other, it means multiplication. Or if you're confused, you can put times there, class. That's actually okay. Okay, D1 times D2. Alright, so this will be 1/2. So our diagonal one, this one, you can have this one class as your diagonal one, this AC, or it's either class. You can have this one DB as your diagonal one. Because if you multiply this one, you will get the same answer. 12 times 6 is just the same with 6 times 12. Same answer class. So let's have this diagonal one, DB. Okay, this DB will be our diagonal one. That would be 6 centimeter. So 6 centimeter times our D2, that is 12 centimeter, times 12 centimeter. So area equals area of a kite. So this will be 1/2. Then 6 centimeter times 12 centimeter. What's the answer class? 6 times 12 centimeter. That's correct. That would be 72 centimeter squared. Okay, 72 centimeter squared. So 72 centimeter squared. Once again, centimeter times centimeter, that would be centimeter squared. Alright, and to get the value of the kite, or the area of the kite, you can divide this one class. Okay, you can do multiplication. You can multiply this one. Understood that there's one here. You can multiply 1 times 72, that would be 72 centimeters squared. Then 2 times 1, that is 2. 72 centimeters squared divided by 2, that would be 36 centimeters squared. So you can do that, but for me class, it's better to divide 72 by 2. Can we divide 72 by 2? Because if we can divide class, simply divide. Yup, we can divide 72 by 2. 72 divided by 2, that would be 36. So 72 divided by 2, that would be 36 centimeters squared. That's it class. That's the area for a kite. Okay, that's the area of a kite class for number 1. Area of a kite for number 1. Area of ABCD. Area of a kite ABCD. That is 36 centimeters squared. That's it class. That's the answer for number 1. Easy, right? If you have given diagonal, okay, the two diagonals are given, just simply multiply, then divide it by 2. That's it, class. Easy for number 1. Simply multiply the diagonals. If they are given, simply multiply, then divide it by 2. Alright, so that's the answer for number 1. Let's try number 2. Once again, class, if you have some questions, class, in finding the area, the perimeter of a kite, go ahead, class. Feel free to leave a comment in our YouTube channel. You can always message me, class, in our Facebook channel, same name with our YouTube channel. Alright, so number 2, we have given area. So the area of this kite, that would be 135 centimeters squared. And we have given dB, so this dB is 9 centimeter. So let's change this one, this will be 9 centimeter. Alright, and how long is AC? Therefore, we're looking for this AC. So we don't have the value of AC. We're looking for AC. Alright, so we have given area of this kite. And we have given dB, shorter diagonal or the minor diagonal, that is 9 centimeter. And we don't have diagonal AC. Alright, let's find AC. Once again, you write down the formula. Area of a kite is equals to 1/2 d1 times d2. So the area of a kite, that would be 135 centimeters squared. So you can actually ignore the units, class, for you not to be confused. Alright, so let's just write the units, class. 135 centimeters squared. Okay, let's write the units. Then 1/2, then d1. So we have dB. This is our diagonal one. You can have this one, class, as your diagonal one. Okay, so d1 is 9 centimeter. So 1/2 times 9 centimeter. And our d2, we don't have our d2. This AC. So we're looking for diagonal 2 or AC. So just simply copy d2. Alright, so you can multiply this one. 1/2 times 9 times d2. So this will be 135 centimeter squared equals, so understood, class, that there's one here for 9 as well as d2. So this will be 1 times 9, that is 9 centimeter. 1 times 9 centimeter, that's 9 centimeter times d2, that would be 9 centimeter d2. Alright, then 2 times 1 times 1, that would be 2. So in this scenario, class, you have two options to find d2. You can cross multiply 135, understood that there's one here. Okay, you can cross multiply 135 times 2, then 1 times this equation. So you can do that, cross multiplication, or you can just simply multiply both sides by 2. Multiplication property of equality, you can simply multiply both sides by 2 so that we can cancel this out, because 2 divided by 2, that is 1. So for me, class, it's better to multiply both sides by 2 so that we can cancel this out. Same answer, class, if you do cross multiplication. So once again, if you do cross multiplication, same answer, because 2 times 135, same with this one, class, 2 times 135. So let's just do the property of equality, class. Multiplication, property of equality. Multiply both sides by 2. So 2 divided by 2, this is 1. We can cancel this out. Then 2 times 135. So twice of 135, that would be 270 centimeters squared equals, copy, 9 cm d2. Alright, so to get the value of d2, you divide both sides by 9 cm so that we can cancel this out. And then 9 cm. So this will be 270 divided by 9. What's the answer, class? 270 divided by 9. That's correct. It should be 30. So this is 30. Then cm squared divided by cm. That would be cm. So understood that there's one here. So cm squared divided by cm. So there's one here. So copy cm. Then subtract the exponent. 2 minus 1. That would be cm raised to the power of 1. Or cm. So that's why we still have cm, class. I hope you're not confused with this one, class. Cm squared divided by cm. That would be cm. So 270 divided by 9, that's 30. Equals, copy this d2. Diagonal 2. Therefore, this AC is 30 centimeter. Therefore, AC is equals to 30 centimeter. Diagonal AC, that would be 30 centimeter. That's it, class, for number 2. Easy, right, for number 2. So let's try number 3 class, more complicated examples in finding the area and the perimeter. So for numbers 1 and 2, we are just told to find the area for number 1. For number 2, we are told to find diagonal AC. So for number 3 class, we're told to find the area and the perimeter. Quite complicated class. Alright, let's try number 3. Alright, so let's proceed now to number 3. Given kite A, B, C, D. AE is 6 cm. So this line segment AE is 6 cm. Line segment BE is 8 cm. And BC is 17 cm. So let's label this up. So AE is 6 cm. And BE is 8 cm. And we have BC that is 17 cm. So once again class, we cannot find the perimeter, okay, because we don't have this side and this side, right? Because the perimeter, it means the sum of all sides. So we can find this side DC because this side is congruent to this side. Once again, the two adjacent sides of a kite, they are congruent. So once again, this side AB is congruent to this side AD. So this side is congruent to this side, and the side BC is congruent to side DC. Alright, so if BC is 17, therefore DC is also 17 cm. So this is 17 cm. Now for this one class, DE. What's the value of DE class? If BE is 8, therefore DE is also 8. Question, why is that, sir? Because this diagonal AC bisect this diagonal DB. So once again, if you have DB class, this line segment DB, and you draw another diagonal that is AC, this diagonal AC class bisect DB. Okay, this is AC. What do you mean by that word bisect, sir? This AC cut this DB into two equal parts. Therefore, this side is congruent to this side. This line BE, if this is E, this line BE is congruent to line DE. Because AC cuts this DB into two equal parts. So if this is 8 cm for BE, therefore DE is also 8 cm. Alright, so we do have the shorter diagonal. So what would be the value of DB class? That's correct, it should be 16, right? Because 8 plus 8, that is 16 for DB. But we don't have this EC, therefore we cannot also find the area, because the area, the formula, that would be the shorter diagonal multiplied by the longer diagonal divided by 2. And we don't have this EC, therefore we also need to find this EC, line segment EC. So quite tricky for number 3, but once again, do not be worried because we will be answering this one step by step. So we already have DC and BC, so therefore we need to find the side for us to find the perimeter. Let's focus first class in the perimeter because perimeter is the sum of all sides. It's easy for us to identify the perimeter. So find the side first, AB and AD. So if we draw this triangle, AB, AEB, so let's draw the triangle class, AEB. So we have A, E, then B. So we have EB, that is 8. So this is 8. I will just ignore first the units class, centimeter. EB is 8 and AE is 6. So we're told to find the side. And this E is a right angle. Sir, question. Why do we know that this angle right here is a right angle? Now always remember class, one property of a kite, diagonals are perpendicular. What do you mean by that one, sir? If diagonal AC, okay, this is A, this is C, intersect to diagonal DB, they form 90 degrees right angle. So this angle right here are 90 degrees. When they form right angles class, it means that diagonals are perpendicular. These are perpendicular lines. And that's one property of a kite class, that diagonals are perpendicular. Once again, sir, what do you mean by perpendicular? Line AC is perpendicular to line DB because when they intersect to each other, they form 90 degrees angle. So therefore, this angle E, okay, triangle A, EB, this angle E is 90 degrees. And we call this one right triangle. If one angle measures exactly 90 degrees, this triangle is a right triangle. So therefore, if this is a right triangle, we can always find one side using Pythagorean theorem. So we can use this formula, class, in finding the side. Once again, this side right here is the hypotenuse, the longest side. Okay, this side AB is the longest side in this triangle AEB. And this is what we call the hypotenuse, and we can always find the hypotenuse using the Pythagorean theorem formula, c squared. And this is the formula, class, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. And this hypotenuse is always c. Always remember that one, class. For the hypotenuse, it's always c, class. It's always the longest side. So the hypotenuse is always c. So we're looking for c. So copy c squared. And for a and b, class, it could be interchanged. You can have this one as your a, or you can have 8 as your a. It doesn't matter, class. You will have the same answer for a and b. For a and b, it could interchange. But for c, c is always the longest side. Always remember that one, class. C is always the hypotenuse. But for a and b, it could be interchanged. So you can have 6 as your a. You can have 8 as your a. So let's have 6 as our a. So 6 squared plus, and our b is 8. 8 squared. So c squared equals 6 squared. It doesn't mean 6 times 2. It means 6 times 6. 6 squared, it means 6 times 6. 6 times 6, that is 36. Plus 8 squared, it means 8 times 8. 8 times 8, that is 64. So c squared equals 36 plus 64. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That is 100. And to get the value of c, you extract square root both sides. So cancel this out. C is equals to the square root of 100, class. What's the answer? That's correct. The square root of 100, that is 10. Alright, and this will be 10 centimeter. Okay, 10 centimeter for C. So therefore, this side is 10 centimeter. Alright, so AB or C is equals to 10 centimeter. So this will be 10 centimeter. If this is 10 centimeter for AB, therefore AD is also 10 centimeter. Question, can we find the perimeter? Yep, we can find the perimeter because perimeter is the sum of all sides. So we have side AB, we have side BC, side DC, and side AD. Alright, so we can find the perimeter. Let's find the perimeter, class. Alright, so quite tricky for number 3. But if you understand the Pythagorean theorem, this will be really easy, class, for number 3. Alright, so perimeter of a kite. So that would be side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus side 4. So we have 4 sides. So side 1, so this will be AB. Or you can have AD, class. It depends on you. So let's just have this one. This is side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4. So side 1, that is 10 centimeter. Plus side 2, that is 17 centimeter. Plus side 3, 17 centimeter again. Plus side 4, that is 10 centimeter. Alright, so this will be, just add us up. You can add it up. So 10, or you can add this one, 17 plus 17, that is 34. Plus 10, 44, plus 10, 54. 54 centimeter. Or you can add this one, 10 plus 17, that's 27. Plus 17, that is 44. Plus 10, that is 54. So 54 centimeters. So perimeter of a kite. So that would be 54 centimeters. That's it, class. That's the answer there for the perimeter. Alright, so we're done with perimeter. So next will be the area. Alright, so let's find the area. I hope you got that one, class, for the perimeter. Perimeter is the sum of all sides. So for the area, so the formula, area of a kite, that would be 1/2 diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. We have the first diagonal, so this is 16. So DB is 16. So DB, our first diagonal, line segment DB, that is 16 cm. But we don't have this complete value of AC. We have AE, but we don't have EC. So therefore, we need to find EC. So let's draw this triangle. So we have triangle, this one, class. I hope you're still with me, class. We need to find this one, EC. So this is E, this is C, this is D. Of course, this is 90 degrees for angle E. So we have this one, 17 for DC. So I hope you're still with me, class. We have this triangle DEC. We need to draw this triangle, this right triangle, so that we can find EC. So DC, the longest side, this one, the hypotenuse, we have the value 17 cm. And we have DE, that is 8. And we don't have EC. We don't have this one. Alright, so the formula, that would be C squared is equals to A squared plus B squared. And do not forget about this one, class, that C is always the longest side. So therefore, this DC, this 17 centimeter is our C. Alright, so C is equals to 17 centimeter. So once again, let's ignore the units first. So C squared, this will be 17 squared. So let's ignore centimeter for us not to be confused. Equals our A, class. You can have 8 as your A, or you can have this EC, line segment EC, as your A. It depends on you, class, which do you prefer. So you will have the same answer, class, as long as C could never be interchanged. For A and B, it could be interchanged. So let's have 8 as our A. So that would be 8 squared plus, so EC will be our B. So we don't have the value of B, EC. So that would be B squared. So simply copy B squared. We don't have the value of B. So 17 squared, it means 17 times 17. So 17 times 17, that would be 289. So let me multiply that one, class, to make it sure. 7 times 7 is 9, carry 4, 49. So 9 carry 4, 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 1 is 1. So add 9, 8, 2. 289. And then 8 times 8. So once again, 8 squared, it means 8 times 8. 8 times 8, that is 64 plus B squared. So do not be confused, class, with 8 squared. It means 8 times 8. It doesn't mean 8 times 2. It means 8 times 8. So to get the value of B, you can subtract both sides by 64. But once again, class, most of the students, they are so confused with these properties of equality. So just simply transpose, class, 64 from right to left. So this is positive, it will be negative. So this will be 289 minus 64 equals B squared. Question, sir, why do we need to transpose 64 from right to left? So that the remaining equation, class, will be only B squared. Okay, so the remaining equation will be only B squared. So 289 minus 64. So 289 minus 64, I think this is, let me check, class, 225, I think. So 9 minus 4, that is 5. 8 minus 6, that is 2. Bring down to 225. So 225 equals B squared. So to get the value of B, you extract square root both sides. So cancel this out. So the square root of 225, that is 15. So 15 is equals to, once again, the square root of 225, that is 15. Then cancel this out, equals B. So therefore, B is equals to, so EC is equals to 15 centimeter. Alright, so EC is equals to 15 centimeter. Alright, so we already have the value of this diagonal AC. So if AE is 6 and EC is 15, so 15 plus 6 AC, so AC will be, so the value of AC, class, AC, line segment AC, or diagonal AC, so 6 plus EC is 15, so 6 plus 15, that would be 21 centimeter. Alright, question, can we now find the area of a kite? Yep, we can find the area of a kite because we have this AC and DB. So this EC, this is 15 centimeter. So once again, class, just remember this one. In finding the area and the perimeter of a kite, just always use Pythagorean theorem, class, if the angle is a 90 degrees angle. But actually, class, in a kite, you always use Pythagorean theorem if one side is not given. Because in kite, class, there's always 90 degrees angle in the middle part. Just remember that one, class. In kite, you can always use Pythagorean theorem. So once again, if you have some questions with this one, class, feel free to leave a comment. you can always message me, class, in our Facebook channel, same name with our YouTube channel. If you have some questions, class, with regards to the kite, go ahead, class. Leave a comment, class, or you message me in our Facebook channel. Same name, class, with our YouTube channel. So this will be 1/2 our diagonal one, this one. So DB is 16. So 8 plus 8, that is 16. 16 centimeter multiplied by D2. So diagonal 2, this AC. So 6 plus 15. So A is 6, CE is 15. 6 plus 15, that is 21 centimeter. Alright, so this will be 16 times 21. So 21 times 16. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 times 6, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So 6, 3, 3. 336. Okay, 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So you add, this will be 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 336. 336 centimeters squared divided by 2. So 336 divided by 2. So 1. 3 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down 3. 13 divided by 2, that is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract. Bring down 1. 13 minus 12 is 1. Bring down 6. So this will be 16 divided by 2, that is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 0. 168. So 336 divided by 2, that's 168. Alright, so 168. So 336 centimeters squared divided by 2, that's 168 centimeters squared. And that's the area of a kite, class. That's it, class. All set for number 3. The perimeter is 54 cm. The area is 168 centimeters squared. Do not forget, class, in the area, it's always centimeters squared, meters squared. The units, class, is always squared for the area. Alright, that's it, class, for number 3. All set for number 3. So if you have some questions, class, feel free to leave a comment. You can always message me, class, in our Facebook channel, same name in our YouTube channel. Once again, this is Teacher MJ, and I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.